paper if you like to take notes. And I think, I always, whenever I'm listening to worship, make it a habit to have a pen and paper close to me because you never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to hear. And I see we have a few people coming into Zoom now. Thank you guys for joining me here in Zoom and Facebook, and our community who'll be watching on the replay. Thank you guys for joining me. My name is John Carl. John Carl, and I like to go with both my names because John Carl is, as I was sharing with my admins this morning, Charmaine and Nigel. John Carl is a lot easier for me to hear than just John. When people say John and there's a conversation going on and there's conversation going on in my head, and I hear John or I don't hear John, is why I'm mentioning it. The name John just disappears. So John Carl, I can't miss those two syllables. So for my admins, for those of you who I may meet and interact with in person, to share these conversations with, John Carl is my preferred name. And again, welcome, welcome. Thank you guys. I'm seeing some familiar faces. Look like we have some new names, and names, not faces, but I love to see your faces today. Um, it's easier to communicate if you're gonna come on come on the conversation with me. Remember to um, show me your face. That way I can see what you're saying. I know that's interesting, but I learned recently that I see words. It's called synesthesia. You can look that up if you've never heard it before. That where one sense have an impression on a sense that is it's kind of different. And I may be messing up that term right now, but it's being able to see words. You don't just hear them, or I don't just hear them, I see them. So we're gonna go into our opening theme song this morning. Thank you guys for joining me, and see you in a minute and 35.
Peace and blessing, John. Good morning.
Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Wake up, everybody. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. Stay woke, stay woke, stay woke. It's time to get up. We're healing, we're dealing, we're growing. Together, releasing. We're teaching, we're moving. Together, we're learning, discerning. We're striving. Together, we're leading, connecting, transforming. Together.
John Carl, you're muted.
I got it. I saw it. Thank you so much. Good morning, wake up everybody community. Welcome to my session this morning. My name is John Carl Martin. I am an artist, I'm an author, I'm a minister, and a healer. And this morning, my session again is called The Truth is in the Spirit. What you will need for my session this morning is an open mind, a glass of water if you like, and just relax. And a paper and pen if you want to take notes, and I would suggest that you always have that ready when you are joining us here on Wake Up Everybody. So I'm also a star, a spirit traveling through the galaxy, shifting through infinity. And my message is in recognizing that we at the source is the spirit. We are particles of the invisible. And our purpose here is to evolve, transform, and expand. So I'm going to ask you, when you hear the terms, we are spirits, what does that mean to you? What does it mean to be a spirit? And you can put that in the chat. If you're joining me on Facebook, you type that in the chat. Charmaine will bring that over to my attention, and I can respond to that. So let me know what it means to be or to recognize yourself as a spirit. Okay,
So John Carl, while we wait for everyone else to respond, Nefertiti responded, and she said, "I am not of this body and not this mind." We're starting to get a couple more. Nefertiti also shared that I just have this body temporarily to be on Earth, and others have shared energy connected to energy, divine energy.
Awesome, beautiful. And exactly, we are this and that. Everything, all the responses that Nigel had just read to us. Yes, we are all of that. And our goal is to be enlightened. Our goal is spiritual enlightenment. But letting go of the baggage is the work. So we're going to talk today about letting go of that baggage from a spiritual view, seeing yourself through spirit and what it means to let go of that baggage. I'm going to ask a couple what, why, where, and when questions. And we're going to go through this and just, this is like a revision. And if you're new to the community and you're not aware of this stuff, it is awesome to have you here and to share this with you. Also share what it means to you and what your background and how you see yourself. We have to know that we're more than just this physical body. We're also connected to spirit. And as a tree is rooted in the ground, so are we in spirit. I've observed one time meditating next to a tree that all the roots, they're entangled, and a message from one tree can flow through those network of roots, and everyone get the message. And in spirit, it's the same thing here. We are rooted in spirit, and we connected, entangled that way. So again, letting go of the baggage. What does letting go of the baggage mean to you? We're letting go to transform things that no longer have a purpose to us. So what does letting go mean to you? To me, letting go is recycling. Sometimes things are not necessarily to throw away, but to recycle, repurpose. Share with us what letting go means to you, and I will go through as I go through this process. And as we're talking about recycling the spirit, it's we can recognize that in the physical form as maybe our habits. Our thoughts become our words become our actions become our habits. So when you realize that you have habits that no longer serve you, it is of importance to recognize these habits and change them, repurpose them, transform them. So I want you to think this morning about areas of your life where you may have habits that no longer serve you, and how can you repurpose them, transform them. I've met a member of the community recently that was telling me about that she has ADHD, and yeah, attention disorder. That's disorder. I think I said that right. But yes, ADHD. And if I'm saying that wrong, please put it in the chat to correct me. But it is multitasking, moving areas to areas, and it is ADHD. Yes, thank you so much. And it is not about changing those habits, but directing the energy. Put it in a direction that serves you, a direction where it then serves you in a purpose where it enlightens, take you to another level of clarity, another level of clarity. So share with me the areas of your life that you think you need to let go, repurpose things. For some of us is turning pain into pleasure, confusion into clarity. What are those areas of your life? We're gonna look into
John,
the areas of your life this morning into spirit. Yes?
John Carl, we just have a couple of comments to that last question about what it means to let go of baggage. And before I read the comments, I'll just share that for me, letting go of the baggage means releasing, like actually opening up my hands and releasing what is in my hands so that I have room for something else. Afia shared that letting go of future past to be fully present. And then we had a share from Teresa that says mindset, things that she was told. And then Rakia, I'm sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly, shared from Facebook, leaving the physical ish where it is and choosing infinite energy within, vibrating higher at an elevated frequency.
Mm, I like that. I like that. All right, awesome. All right, so as you keep sharing your responses, we're gonna talk about this letting go. And as I was going through some of the emotions, and again, it's spirit. You're connected with your emotions. It's like an emotion guidance system that 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 guides you through the the matrix of spirit, so to speak. You use your emotions to go through spirit, travel through spirit, or travel with the energy of spirit. And again, feeling bad, let go feeling bad for feeling good. What areas of your life that still makes you feel bad, low, and bad is low vibration, where it doesn't work for you. And if there's anyone that would like to unmute and come on and go through the next couple aspects of this with me in this segment, as we're talking about letting go, what things you want to share with us that you would like to let go. We can go through a process of where, how, and when we begin letting go. And when you think about where does letting go start, we're talking about spirit here. So yes, letting go starts in the spirit. What does it mean to let go? Let go and be in alignment. Let go and be in alignment with yourself. Who are you becoming? You can recognize all this stuff by taking inventory of your thoughts, the words that come out of your mouth automatically, words that come out on default, things you say to yourself, things that you know you don't want, talking low vibrationally to yourself. Spirit is all about self-care. Letting go, doing energetic practices to get rid. And this is a comment from Nefertiti. She says, letting go, doing energetic practice to get rid of energy that's not mine. Resisting subliminal messages in mainstream media and world. Nefertiti, would you like to come off mute and
Good morning.
thank you.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. Yes, for me, letting go has been very transformative in doing like an energetic practice, and I learned this relatively recently. Just like we take a shower, to like just close your eyes and kind of, I mean, I guess I can call it meditation, but it's not really a meditation, and just um envisioning draining of any energy that's not yours, like searching to see how it is you feel, why you feel that way. And in that process, sometimes, a lot of times, I realize that however I'm feeling has nothing to do with me. And then I envision energy that's not mine just draining away. Like I just envision it draining away. And then something else that I've started to do that I learned from another energy worker is to call in my energy back, so that anything that has taken my energy, I call it back to myself. And doing that on a daily basis has been so powerful. And to me, that is letting go of making sure that anything that's in the world doesn't affect my spirit negatively. um so yeah. And then subliminal messages, the part I was writing about subliminal messages, I just think that we're bombarded, especially as Black and brown people, like we're bombarded constantly with messages that are designed to like lower our self-worth in some way or the other. And so resisting those messages for me, realizing that they're there and letting them go. Like if something is replaying in my head, I ask myself, why is it replaying? And recognize the low, like you said, anything that's low vibrational, whether it's overt or whether it's something very subtle. Maybe the way a woman who is my complexion was portrayed in a 15-second commercial or whatever it was, just letting it go, and understanding that that's the matrix, and not letting it cloud my spirit.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that, Nefertiti. There's in everything that you shared with me just now, there's something that you said subliminally that is also a very powerful tool for those who may be listening to this and thinking about all the great ideas of the areas of how to enhance your energy and how to let go. I want you to, I'm going to share what I see and what I saw there, and is the use of the imagination. As you talk about envisioning, visualizing, that is the tool that we need to use when working to let go of things in the spirit. You have to imagine it going away, as you said, Nefertiti. Imagine it going away. Imagine yourself claiming a better feeling energy. So your imagination is where you do the work. Einstein once said that imagination is greater than knowledge, and in that many of his experiments were done in his lab, right here in his head. So we all have the tools we need to clean up our energy from a low vibration to high vibration, to letting go of things that bring you down, and claiming things that lift you up. And down and up, as I say it right now, they're words to talk about. When I say down, the low vibration feeling, things that doesn't work for you, makes you feel confused. High vibration, you feel high and you walk tall along the earth. Those things is what I call high and low, bad and good. But there's no real distinction, because some of the same things that make you feel bad can make another feel good. So we have our own identity, and only within ourselves can we see and know the clarity of what works for us. So sometimes we may see somebody angry and in pain, and we want to tell them, don't be angry. That's not good. Don't be angry, because it's a low vibration. But that person could have just come from a place of feeling depression, feeling helpless, suicidal. So if they feel angry, it's actually a step up the vibration plane. So we want to recognize that there's no good or bad. It's what works for you and what doesn't work for you. So this conversation is about letting go of the things that do not work for you. It doesn't matter how others see and perceive you. in how you vibrate. They don't know where you've been and where you're coming from and where you're going. Only you know that. So don't let anyone discourage you from being angry if you're coming from a place of feeling depressed and hopeless, because anger means that you're now claiming your power. You are claiming your power. Is how we observe these things and how we work with them. So again, letting go, where does it start? Letting go starts in the spirit. It starts in the spirit. You may be let's say you're in a bad relationship and you're like, I have to let go of this guy or this girl or this man or this woman. You have to let go of this thing that you are not having this good interaction with. And you may do all things, get rid of, let's say, clothing or whatever things may occupy your space around you. You may get rid of those, but you haven't let go until you let go in the spirit. And letting go is, again, transforming. It's that energy cannot be created or destroyed. It goes into form and out of form. So you want to change, again, those bad feelings for good feelings, that pain for pleasure. And you have to get creative in your imagination to do that. Think like a child. When you were a child, you were coming into this world as a pure spirit and creating all these new things. And it helps to clear your space. If you guys have done this, and I've had this experience several times, and sometimes I don't even know how it gets to that point. But when you have a cluttered space, let's say your room or a room in your house is cluttered, you will realize that the activity of decluttering creates a space in your mind, in your energetic self. So you clear your mind, clear your space, and you can clear your mind. Our belief can transform these things. So you want to also keep beliefs that serve you. Some of us have things that don't serve us. Admin, anything coming up out there in Facebook? I haven't heard anything from Facebook yet.
Yes.
How's our Facebook family doing?
Yes, John Carl, we do have a couple of comments that came in while Nefertiti was speaking and then afterwards. So from Facebook, Jem shared that letting go results in healing and a feeling of peace. And then later she shared becoming aware of whether we are thinking our thoughts or whether our thoughts are thinking us is powerful. Terry shared, as a child, I repeatedly used my imagination to keep me with high vibration. I'm relearning to use my imagination. And then Terry asked, what does letting go look like in application? So maybe you can answer her question. And then finally, Amaduma shared, yes, cluttered space, cluttered mind. And John Carl, just so you know, it is 7:24.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Someone asked, what does letting go look like? Could you repeat that question in the name of the person, please?
Yes, Terry asked, what does letting go look like in application?
What does letting go look like? I'm not getting the last word.
In application. So
Application, got you. What does letting go look like in application? So let's go back to, again, where does letting go start? Again, it starts in the spirit. So in application, letting go is a change in your feelings, in your emotion, how you vibrate, how you show up. When you feel lighter and free to express yourselves. Recently, I was, I don't know, going through some kind of block, and I couldn't tell, I couldn't create. It was about a whole month since December. I was working on a couple projects, a couple logos for one in particular for a member of our community. And I felt like I was going so slow with this process. It just wouldn't come out. And I started doing the work. First, we have to recognize where that blockage is. And then you start to do the work. And the work is releasing any area of your life where you may have something that makes your heart race or speed or thought that cause your vibration to shake and ramble, make you feel uneasy, Find those areas and go into them, go into the darkness. You have to go into the darkness to see more of yourself. And I'm just describing words on how to imagine the process. You know, imagine yourself going into a dark area that scares you because you're looking to know more about yourself. And the only way to do that is to go into the areas that are troubling of your life, in your life. Explore them. Answers are there. Expect to find them. If you say, well, I don't know, I can't, it's not possible, I've never have, all of those are resisting. And what you will resist will persist. You'll get more support in seeing that it is not true. But the truth is in the spirit. And you have to create it. You have to explore it. Believe it and you will see it. You don't see it first. So you have to believe in the invisible. Believe in magic. Believe that you are this creative power in source. Source creates. Everything creates. The energy vibrates to create, to expand, to explore. You know, we want to create more of ourselves. So if you're not becoming more, you're probably stagnant and you don't know it. You're blocking, you're holding on. Naja said letting go is opening up her hand. So you want to open all the cells and relax the muscles in your body. You have to be able to be sensitive to your energy. Know the people, places, or things that throw you off. And imagine a better experience. Because it's not going to go away. If there's something challenging, your energy is going to show up no matter where you go. You can't run away from it. It is you. You are the one attracting it. You're the one creating it. And you may be doing it by default. Someone said, are you thinking your thoughts or are your thoughts thinking you? They may be thinking you if you have no control, but you have the power to control because you are the center of that creative energy. Direct your thoughts, guide your thoughts. Guide your thoughts. Your thoughts become things, they become you, they become your experience. I hope that that answers the question or brings some form of clarity where there was confusion. But we have to understand, and we have 2 minutes left, and then I'll take about another 5 or 10 minutes to go through the process of bringing clarity to your thoughts and your beliefs. So what is a belief? I'm going to give you the answer, but for time's sake, you can share in the chat. I'll go through the answers. A belief is a thought that you keep thinking, a thought that becomes automatic. You don't have to consciously decide if you're going to catch that ball when it's thrown at you. Your hands, your body pops up and boom, you catch the ball. It becomes automatic. When you were a child, you have not developed that belief yet of catching the ball and have not had practice in the thought where your thought becomes words, it becomes your actions. Yes, I can, and boom, you catch it. It's a thought, the word, and the action. So it's a belief is a thought that you keep thinking. And a thought is a mental picture. You actually visualize, you see yourself catching that ball. You see it. And it says anything you can see in your mind, you can have in physical. And it's through a process of consistency and repetition. Auto-suggestion, you can say it to yourself. I believe I can, I believe I can. The little train that could, And as you say this, you become to believe it. And that's how you would go a process of changing your belief, because it's through your belief system that you receive these things. And when it comes to money, and you believe, and we can attract the money, but how you believe and what you think about money is going to decide how the feeling of money. Let's say, better yet, let's go through a little quick example. Let's say you're thinking about money and you believe that money doesn't stay with you, it comes and it goes. It's going to come and go. And you're going to have this bad feeling when you think about money. If you change that feeling to feeling good, believing that money is going to serve you, allow you to have the physical things that support the habits and the lifestyle you want to have. You have to feel good about it. You don't get what you think about, you get how you feel about what you think about. And that feeling is filtered through your beliefs. And a belief is just a thought that you keep thinking. And a thought is nothing but a mental picture. It's either a picture or a movie, a mental model, a way that you see yourself. And you can change that. You can change that. Out here in the world, there's so many examples of beautiful things that others have created. And we can be inspired and use those things as models to create those same beautiful things in our life. You will not observe or see a thing unless you have the ability to achieve it. And because you have the tools, your imagination. Change the way you think, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. So family, that is my time. If there are any final thoughts, questions, comments that I may have to address, I will do that right now. But just know that you're spirit, and you move through spirit by balancing your emotional guiding system. Change those bad feelings, low vibration feelings, things that don't serve you, for things that serve you, things that make you feel uplifted and want to walk tall along the earth, along your experience. So right now around your house, if you're stuck in a house like me, but you can do that and feel good while doing it. Use your tools. Many teachers here. Kenyofu yesterday spoke about how to balance and communicate with that inner child to heal. Again, we talked about going from low vibration to high vibration. If you see someone angry, understand what that means and be sympathetic to all of us, because we're all on different levels of this journey, but we all here to expand and transform. Thank you so much. Admins?
Thank you, John. Thank you. It's 7:32. And I'll just share one comment from Facebook from Cherise. She says that belief is synonymous with faith. And she shared that a little while ago as you were talking about beliefs being a thoughts. So thank you. Let me go ahead and put up the slides.
Yes.
Is that okay? Let's do that. There we go.
We may have, well, my contact information is here in the slides, everyone. John Carl Martin. Again, I prefer John Carl over John if you're trying to get my attention. My company, Happy Island Books. And Happy Island Books is a company I created with my daughter. It is the Happy Island Books and products is to stimulate the imagination and develop and create a healthy mental attitude. J. Martin Designs, where I create beautiful artwork, logos, and customized images, portraits and such, my favorite. And you can find me on Instagram at J. Martin Designs, at Happy Island Books, or at John Carl Martin. And my website, John Carl Martin and Happy Island Books. And my email, johncarlmartin@gmail.com. So you can find me. I'm out there in the social network, have a presence on the internet. We can go to the next slide. A matter of fact, we can probably, yes, perfect. My special offer today, I'm offering 2 participants a complimentary 1-hour consultation session with me, and pretty much discussing removing the blocks, helping you to find balance with your energy so that you can move forward in your journey with confidence. And 2 participants, I mentioned some numbers earlier, and 2 participants will receive that complimentary 1-hour consultation. Can we get who
Yes.
our lucky winners are?
Yes, I will share them with you. All right, so our first winner is Miriam Dawn. Miriam, if you are willing to come off of mute and accept, can we hear your voice?
I am excited. Thank you so much. Namaste to everyone that's here. Oh wow, I'm just so I look so forward. Thank you so much. Hi John Carl,
Hello.
how are you?
I'm fine. Thank
Namaste
you.
to you. Grand Risings.
Grand
Yes,
Rising.
and this has made my day.
Awesome, awesome. Congratulations. Reach out to me by Facebook, email, all my contacts are there. Reach out to me so we can set up a time to have the consultation.
Absolutely. I just look forward. I have so much blockage, so I'm aware of it. I just need to learn to move it.
Awesome. I look forward to it.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're
And
welcome.
second participant, John, is B. Johnson Sandiford. B, would you come off of mute and accept? Let us know.
It's Veronica, but my daughter changed it to put her name on there.
Oh,
I'm a regular, and this is the first time I've received it, and I truly accept it, and I appreciate it, and I received my blessing.
beautiful. Thank you. So if you two would reach out to John Carl using one of his social media handles, you'll be able to schedule your consultation with him.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thank you once again.
Thank you.
Blessing.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, so who is coming up next? Join us on Thursday, January 28th, right here, same time, same place. The topic will be Mask Off, How to Lead by Example Without Perfection, Part 2. And again, this is a nice topic. I love how all these sessions line up today. Tomorrow's session is going to be facilitated by Darlene Naira. And I'm inviting everyone here, whether you are in the Zoom space or on Facebook, come to our community and share what came up for you this morning as I share this message. This morning, we had yesterday with King Yofu, put in the chat, right, a separate post, not under this, but an individual post. We're developing the community. We want to start conversations, share what comes up for you. Let others comment on what came up for them also. So let's start the conversation this week, and I'll invite you to share that in our Facebook community. Wake up everybody's schedule. When can you find us and where can you find us? We're here on Zoom Live, workshops on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays from 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. And that's a 90-minute session. On Monday and Wednesdays, we do a 30-minute session from 7 a.m. to 7:30. And you can watch those sessions live here on Zoom or live on Facebook, and then go back to Facebook to watch the replays. How to stay in touch with us. Thank you again for being here with us this morning. And if you have not yet registered, you can do that at bit.ly/wake up movement. And on Facebook, you can find us at bit.ly/WE community. On Instagram, Wake Up Everybody Virtual Community, or at Wake Up Everybody Virtual. And YouTube, bit.ly/WUE on YouTube. And our email is info.wakeupseries@gmail.com. So connect with us, everyone. We look forward to seeing you. And thank you so much for having me.
Thank you, John. Thank you for being here and for sharing with us this morning. We now get to share with you the energy of our love and appreciation. So community, please unmute yourselves and let's shower our brother with some love.
Thank you, John Carl.
Part
Good
2.
morning. Thank you, John Carl. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Part two.
Thank you, John Carl. You look
Thank
nice.
you.
I like your
Thank you
hat.
so much, John
Thank you,
Carl.
admin
Thank
team.
you.
Thank you, everyone.
Blessings.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful.
Blessings to you. This was
Good
so
nuggets
awesome.
in there. Thank you,
Awesome. An
thank you,
awesome
thank you.
reminder to just let go. Let
We
go
appreciate you. Much
of
love,
anything that's
peace,
not
and
serving
abundance.
us.
Everyone that's
Thank
on
you.
here, I
Thank
love
you.
y'all.
Yes, have a beautiful day. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.